Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Newton's Panthers. Now we'll take you out to the Georgia Dome for this matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from the Georgia Dome.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Tell you who else loves these type of games. The coaches, they love it because they don't have to give any pep talks. They don't have to get the guys ready. They know their players emotionally are going to be ready, and they pay attention to every single word the coach says during the week. Why? Because they want to beat their opponent.
Waiting for the kick is Bozzie Whitaker in his second year out of the University of Texas. Matt Bosher ready to kick it away to start the game. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn.
Cam Newton, here's a quarterback that he's all in one. That's the only way to say it. He can run the football with speed. He can break tackles because of the power. And he can make all the throws because of that good throwing arm. When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline. Let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. Let's set the lineups now for this offense. At wideout out of Florida State, a good-looking prospect in Kelvin Benjamin.
Yes, Jim, he's a good-looking wide receiver, and he also has great size. He will be the perfect fit for the Carolina Panthers and catching passes from Cam Newton.
Falcons lined up in the nickel. The Panthers have it at the 39. Brown's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Number 16.
Cam picking up a couple first downs early in the game. It's like when you play golf and you par the first couple holes. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but when you do, it makes you feel good.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Benjamin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. This defensive lineup is anchored by the 340-pound presence of defensive lineman Paul Soliai.
Nice pickup by the Atlanta Falcons in the free agent market. Paul Soliai is one large human being, and he's going to be a great addition to the defensive front of the Atlanta Falcons.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. Stewart's taking the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards. Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
First and goal from the 8. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on first and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Panthers with an extra point try on the way. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Falcons have themselves in a hole early. Let's see if their offense can respond on its first drive. The score's 7-0. And And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. Here's the former Boston College quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Well, the Atlanta Falcons, they need to give Matt Ryan more protection. In 2013, he took a beating like no other quarterback in the National Football League. We know he's good. We know he's tough. But let's let him be great by protecting him. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 1. That's Kuechly flying in to make the tackle. For this offense, one of the most consistent threats they've had since being a first-round pick in 2005 out of UAB is Roddy White.
Yeah, he's an all-around player, Roddy White. He has shown how tough he is in his career in the NFL, and boy, you are not second fiddle to anybody when Roddy White is one of your wide receivers.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
We'll see what he can do here. That's a gain of 10. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Stewart's lined up as the single back. Newton still has it. Could have been intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Newton lines up in the pistol. The Panthers line up in the pistol. The Panthers from the 32 will go ground, searching for space to the right, then picks up about 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Browns lined up in the slot. 3rd and 7. Almost intercepted that time.
The defense did an awesome job that time. They had the right defense call, and that time the defender almost picked off the pass. Good job by the defense.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. This should be the last play of the quarter. The Panthers will take the snap. Interception. That brings the play to an end. 1st down coming up. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Good piece of tackling. This will be 2nd down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Ryan's got it in the gun. Ryan hits Roddy White, who's brought to a halt.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
They're going back up top. Ryan connects with White. Tackles made.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of it.
1st and goal from the 10. Met by Davis that time.
The Falcons, like a lot of teams in the NFL, once they get in the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
2nd and goal from the 7. Jackson's got the carry once more. That'll stop the play right there.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? You got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal at the 5. Underneath and incomplete that time.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Panthers break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. The defense comes out in the dime. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback can throw it to you.
Olsen's got it, and a first.
This is what you call throwing the wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
They face first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Throws to the right. That ball has been picked off. Nice tackle. First down here. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. The catch is made. Jones taken down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Wasting no time now for this next play. Inaccurate with that one. And now they'll try over again on second down. Jackson takes his spot in the backfield. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He's got the catch.
It was a good thought by the defense. They were trying to protect themselves that the quarterback might run. Well, they spy the quarterback, but what does it do? It takes a guy out of coverage, and they made the throw and completion.
The Falcons snap it at the 41. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Here we go. Big decision right here for the coach. Fourth and short, trailing at the end of the first half near midfield. Sometimes this guy's daring. Let's find out.
Ducks out of bounds. Backs to the wall for the offense. They bring in the extra tight end. Now first and 10. That's an interception. They bring him to the turf.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Incomplete as he was looking short. Second down. Offense lines up here. Ryan's back in shotgun formation. Julio Jones with the grab. Jones tackled down after a gain of 12. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. First and goal. Atlanta in for the score.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick down in the middle of the field. And he is brought down at the 39. The Panthers ready now to start their next series. They'll take it here from the 39. Brown's a receiver in the slot. And he's forced to the ground. The Panthers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down. They've come out in the dime package. And that's Trufant, who almost had the interception.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Nickel formation for the defense here. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. And it's going to be dropped for the sack. And they're going to be punting after a short series. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. And it's a fake. They're running a fake. And McClain nearly picked off that pass. What a place to start for the offense. First down at the 22. Looking across the middle, and incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Bryant's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. Field goal try. Yes, sir.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
He's taken down at the 47. So that's going to do it for the first half. Falcons are up in this one.
We welcome you in now for the EA Sports Halftime Report presented by Verizon. Now let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, the quick pass and completion is made, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Now later on the drive, Kotcher is targeted coming across the middle. And after the short pass, he'll score. Panthers is up now by 7. Now to late in the second. The pass ends up being picked off. Trufant's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Jackson's found coming across the middle. And after the short pass, he'll score. They go ahead by a field goal.
They'll take it at the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. Tight end in motion. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Falcons lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Jackson's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Handoff made. Harper's there to take him down. It'll be 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Jackson's going to secure the handoff. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40. Nice piece of running by Steven Jackson.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
He'll throw it over the middle to Jones. That's a gain of 6.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Second down and 4. Ryan gives it up, and he's tackled, but not